Hey ladies and gents, and welcome back. Today we are tackling a pair of FRYE cowboy boots, or cowgirl boots, I guess you could say. This is a pair of cowboy boots that was sent in to us. As you can see, they are in rough shape. The owner of these wore way past when the soles should have been replaced, but that's okay. You know, the heel pads, they were starting to wear into the heel block as well. So it is definitely time to get these fixed, but she didn't go far enough to where we won't be able to fix it. So anyways, we're going to get this pair of FRYE boots into our shop and get them fixed up. But before we do, and I know sometimes you guys hate for me to ask this, but if you would, please give me a big thumbs up just to let, YouTube know that you're enjoying this video and it helps us grow. So anyways, without further ado, let's get out to the shop and get this pair of cowgirl boots resold. So can we just start for one moment? Talk about that. Now we've spoken about this quite a number of times on our channel. I'm gonna bring it up once again. Now ladies and gents, the leather sole is kind of like your tire. And when you blow out your tire, you don't keep driving on the rim for the next 100 miles, like Exhibit A. But it's okay. She sent them to the right place. We're going to get her patched up and then she'll be good to go. So let's start breaking these down and go from there. Now I am a bit curious, since these are FRYE boots. FRYE, the quality of them is all across the board, so you really never know what you're getting from style to style. So I am anxious to get these broken down and kind of see what materials they use. All right. So we know that these are not stacked leather, which you see a lot on different boots and brands and whatnot. It is, kind of like compressed leather. Okay, so normally I wait until the end to do this. Just depends upon the shoe or the boot I'm working on. This one, before we put the new welts on and get the new stitching on there, I want to clean these off. They're pretty dirty, and before I hydrate them and all that. So we're gonna put a little saddle soap on here to clean off the dirt, and then we'll go back and condition them and all and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get that dirty part done first. Okay, we're gonna set these boots off to the side, let them air out a little bit and dry off. And while they do that, You know what? We continue to get emails regularly from a lot of you guys out there saying, hey, we really appreciate you telling us about this brand. Their belts are amazing, and I've already bought several of them. So let me tell you guys real quick about today's video sponsor and a brand that you're loving, Anson Belts. Guys, if you're like me, I like to match a lot of my belts to the shoes or the boots that I'm wearing for the day. And like so many other guys out there, you know, my weight can fluctuate. Sometimes I gain a little bit more weight, sometimes I lose a little bit of weight. And it's also tedious at times to have to constantly punch new holes in a belt. Well, that's where Anson comes into play. Anson is a micro-adjustable belt system. So whether you're losing weight or gaining weight, it's much easier to fit the belt to you. And Anson is a one-size-fits-all system. So basically, you take the belt that you like, you wrap it around you. You find out where you want it, you cut it, you attach the belt buckle, and then bam, you're ready to go. No more ugly creases and no more sloppy punched holes. Now, one of the other great things about Anson is that you can mix and match. So they have a lot of different belts, including leather, canvas, suede, and even exotics. And they also have a number of different belt buckles. So you can also detach them, attach it onto a different belt, and it gives you a lot of different options. Now, one of the other things that I really like about Anson is their lifetime guarantee. They have amazing customer service, and they are also a family-owned business just like us. I know the owners, and they're great folks. Guys, they also have great deals, so make sure you sign up for their text club as well as their email list. Now guys, Anson also offers a high-end premier collection that features genuine crocodile and Italian calf skin. Now those are a little more expensive, but they're very reasonably priced for being true crocodile and Italian calf. And they are made in the USA. Now, personally, I recommend getting the box of 3 buckles and 2 straps, which gives you a combination of up to 6 different belts, all for under $100. Okay, ladies and gents, for a limited time, make sure you click on the link down in the description box or go to ansonbelt.com/Trent for an amazing discount. So as I'm welting this, I know I'll probably get some questions, guys, about what these are. So on a cowboy boot or a shoe that has a really pointed toe on it, oftentimes what you'll see is there's a lot of holes that go through that are very close together up here on the welt. And those holes pop through on the gimming down here. Well, what happens if you get too many of those holes really close together on the gimming, it can rip and make it into a big hole, which then won't hold as well. So what you have to do a lot of times, and I should have shown this to you guys, I just didn't think about it, is you kind of take a piece of wax string like this and you twist it around, you make it really thick. And then as I am braiding the thread through, you kind of stick this through it and then you pull it through and it pulls this around, so you end up having this really thick twine down here, and that prevents really big holes from popping through on the gimming. So I know it might be a little confusing, but that is what you see here from there to there. Okay, so if y'all remember, the blocks on the original pair were just this composite leather. And as you can see, it just, cracks and whatnot. Not the greatest. So we're upgrading these to stacked leather, and it is exactly what it means. We literally taking, one piece of leather at a time, stacking that up, and then sanding that down until it has the same shape as the original. And then we'll almost be done. Okay guys, so these boots have been resoled. Last thing we're going to do is put a little conditioner in here. I don't know when the last time these have been hydrated. So get some nice conditioning agents in there, and then we will put a little Saphir boot cream, shoe cream on there in a medium brown. I think these have some different brown tones in it. So we're going to start with something a little lighter, and that will do the job. It'll also darken the dark tones, cover in these scuffs. And after we do that, they will be good to go, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, so we have this pair of cowgirl boots wrapped up. But again, before we show you the final product, as always, if you would, please give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would really appreciate it if you would do that. Just hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you're hitting the bell so that YouTube notifies you every time we put out a new video. Also, if you want to have any shoes sent in to us, or you're looking for products to care for your shoes, your leather goods, whatever, check out our website, potterandsons.com, down below, where we carry all of that information and all of those products in order to help you out. Okay, now let's get to these boots. Now again, this was a pair of ladies' FRYE cowgirl boots. As you can see, they were in rough shape. She had worn way into the sole, into the heel pads. They should have been replaced long before this, but she didn't get into the welts yet. We ended up, replacing those anyways, but it was an easy resole. The boots weren't, actually when I first got these in, I was thinking that the heel blocks might actually be hard plastic wrapped with veneer leather, as you see that sometimes on ladies' boots. I've even seen it, I believe, on a few pairs of FRYE boots. Don't quote me on that, but I think in the past I have. So I was thinking that's what the heel was going to be. They weren't. They were like a lot of men's boots out there, a lot of men's shoes. They were just compressed leatherboard, and we wanted to get rid of those and upgrade them. So we put on new welts, put in new put in new foam, just like the original. We put on new JR soles. We put on stacked leather heel blocks, so that is a big upgrade. And then we put on Vibram rubber heels just to top them off. It gave the, the cowboy boot look. That's generally how they look. We didn't go, into a lot of bells and whistles on it. We just got these back into good working order, and they look a lot like the original, but with an upgrade, with several upgrades. So anyways, I think she's going to be good to go. In the future, yeah, when you start wearing down this, for any of you folks out there, make sure before you start wearing into the heel block or you start getting a hole in the soles of your shoes, make sure you're getting those to your cobbler beforehand so that they can replace all of that, and then it doesn't get into additional cost and whatnot, having to go above and beyond. So anyways, that was just a quick reminder. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, y'all have a good one.